Hello tankers, and welcome to the first episode of How Does One Stronghold. And this series is going to all be about how does one stronghold. I'm going to be going through some of the stronghold matches that my division's clan has got, and show you some of the reasons why we failed, some of the reasons why we succeeded, why we succeeded, and hopefully that will allow you and us to improve our performances in strongholds, and hopefully, more so than that, just improve our knowledge on World of Tanks and how to become better players overall at the game. So the original plan is we're all going to head over to F2 and start to fight there. The Chaffee has gone against orders and has gone up the right hand side, and he did this more so because he made a slight mistake, more so than he just disobeyed an order. But it actually ended up working quite well, because by going over to the right hand side, he managed to spot their entire team coming up the hill. I've taken this opportunity to do a peekaboo tactic to get shots out. Now, so far I've only managed to get one shot off, 2 shots, and the enemy have got one into me. Now, keep in mind where my team are. We're all kind of huddled around this big, I don't really know what to call it, but this big mountain or rock thing. And none of us are really pushing forwards, but they have taken the larger hill over on the eastern side of the map. It is at this point we are given the order to move on to cap. Me and the Chaffee move on to cap. You'll also notice that as we're doing this, our team starts pushing out of cover to the enemy tanks. I believe this is where our first mistake arose. If we'd have remained where we were doing a peekaboo tactic, it is more likely than not that we would have been able to hold that position. Now you'll notice that the enemy T-37 has come down off the hill and is now attacking the Chaffee. I make a bit of a pig's ear and get stuck, and then miss my first shot. But I managed to start putting shells in. Now that was a bit of a miscommunication between me and the Chaffee. I perhaps should have told him a little bit more of how to do this, but you know, you learn from your mistakes. Now there goes another Cromwell from our team. He was trying to push from the Foxtrot 5 position around to flank. By doing that, he singled himself out, they took him out, and now the Cromwell has flanked, killing the Hellcat, followed by the T6 Type 64 killing another one of our tanks, the Cromwell, leaving the Cromwell B, nor gamer, as you can see, all by himself. At this point, there is now nothing I can do. But theoretically, if they had remained half the team facing one side, half the team facing the other, they might have been able to take that position for a little bit longer. Now, what I am doing here is trying to make the best of what I have. I'm out of sight of the Cromwell now, but I notice the type is there. Notice the Cromwell is a one-shot kill. Move off the hill and try and get into some more cover. I am safe here, but unfortunately the Type 64 is coming for me. So that's pretty much it on this game, unfortunately. So in just about a minute, there I go. Now, what I really want to get out of this was not so much that our plan failed. What I want to get out of this is what our plan was. You'll notice, oh that's quite strange, the map goes down. Oh well, you'll notice that the Foxtrot 4 and the Foxtrot 3 positions are the ending positions of their Type 58 and Type 64. This means if we can prevent them from taking that position there, we will be able to prevent them from protecting the cap circle. So, theoretically, if we had remained at the position at E3 and F3, we would have been able to hold that position and prevent them from getting shots down onto the cap circle. If they had taken the position at Delta 4, we would have been able to shoot them from the E3 position without getting return shots. Similarly, if they tried to do something and push at F3, the half of the team that was presenting that particular point would have been able to protect the division. Having said this, The moving round into the cap circle did force them to move. Unfortunately, our team was also pushing, and it was because our team pushed away from the E and F3 positions and further onto the major hill at Echo 7 that we gave away our main defensive position and were no longer to peekaboo. I believe that if we had kept the position at E and F3, we would have been able to continue to peekaboo and would have successfully defended not only the capture circle but also the position of E3, which I believe for this map is one of the most important positions. The E3 position allows you to defend the northern cap circle, but equally allows you to defend the southern cap circle because it allows you to take from E3 down to the Foxtrot 3 position, which gives you shots onto the allied cap circle in this instance. To conclude, I believe the best way in order to take this map, specifically for the enemy team that we had this time, was to do what we had done, having one Chaffee go out and scout along the H5, going round to the F3 position, and have the rest of the team go up to the E and F3 positions before having two tanks leave those positions and go to the cap circle, whilst half of the team focused on the eastern flank from the E3 position and the other half protected it from the F3 position. This will protect both sides of the flank whilst also allowing our team to cap. I hope this has been useful to you, and I hope that you'll have learnt something from this video. If you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, it would really mean a lot to me. If you haven't, then, give me your opinion, let me know how I could have done better and what your position is on this particular map. And I'll see you next time for more World of Tanks.